The mind is everything. What you think, you become. In the joy of others lies our own. The river that flows in you also flows in me. The greatest enemy of knowledge is not ignorance. It is the illusion of knowledge. The fragrance of flowers spreads only in the direction of the wine, but the goodness of a person spreads in all directions. He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. A moment of patience and a moment of anger saves you 100 moments of regret. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. The snake has its poison, the mosquito has its sting, and the dog has its teeth. The ungrateful have their tongue. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. The one who plants trees, knowing that he will never sit in their shade, has at least started to understand the meaning of life. A wise man learns more from his enemies than a fool from his friends. The mind is like a parachute. It works best when it's open. The quieter you become, the more you can hear. Do not be a pond that dries up, but be a perennial river. You are what your deepest desire is. As your desire is, so is your intention. As your intention is, so is your will. As your will is, so is your deed. As your deed is, so is your destiny. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. It is better to conquer yourself than to win 1,000 battles. Then the victory is yours. It cannot be taken from you. The seed of suffering in you may be strong, but don't wait until you have no more suffering before allowing yourself to be happy. A jug fills drop by drop. Your worst enemy cannot harm you as much as your own unguarded thoughts. Hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This is the eternal rule. The harder the conflict, the greater the triumph. The past is already gone. The future is not yet here. There's only one moment for you to live. Every morning we are born again. What we do today matters most. Silence is the language of We need silence to be able to reach ourself. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master. The water that you touch in a river is the last of that which has passed, and the first of that which is coming. Thus is present time. A disciplined mind brings happiness. A wise man, recognizing that the world is but an illusion, does not act as if it is real, so he escapes the suffering. Whatever words we utter should be chosen with care, for people will hear them and be influenced by them for good or ill. To understand everything is to forgive everything. One moment can change a day, one day can change a life, and one life can change the world. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. Happiness never decreases by being shared. The mind is restless and difficult to restrain, but it is subdued by practice. All that we are is the result of what we have thought. The foot feels the foot when it feels the ground. One who acts on truth is happy in this world and beyond. The root of suffering is attachment. You only lose what you cling to. What we think, we become. A strong woman stands up for herself. A stronger woman stands up for everyone else.